All right, guys. Today we are going to be reacting to Rachel Wilson calls modern witches out for trying to do this. Let's jump in.
And their welfare. Even
That sounds like a bunch of woman prattle to me. I'm sorry. This is nonsense.
Do you not agree with?
Cole, you said you like to call yourself a feminist, but I think I'm more traditional in the way that you guys describe it on whatever.
Yes. So, like I said in the beginning, I kind of like the approach of psyoping feminism. I think it's the most effective approach because I actually do really care about women a lot, and I think that women are playing themselves when they just have casual sex and stuff like that. So that's why, I don't know, that's my approach. And it seems to work with the people that I've talked to and my friends, just anecdotally. And I don't really see, so far I haven't seen a more effective solution. So yeah, that's why I like to call myself.
Psyop feminism.
Yeah, I just mean I like to twist feminism into basically just being, I say I'm a feminist and I quote feminists, but I go off of, because I'm Catholic and that like informs a lot of my worldview, I'm still very Catholic. So I just like to refer to feminists that.
So basically, she want to have it both ways. She want to have the cake and eat it too.
That follow my Catholic worldview. Does that make sense?
No?
No, I'm still so confused. It's been hours of you saying this, and I want to understand, but I'm still
your
super
foundational worldview is based on your faith.
Right.
And then the level above that is based on these certain ideologies, and so you are only inclined towards the ones which already can be aligned with your faith.
Yeah.
As you proceed.
Wait, but
Ben George donated $200.
yeah, thank you, Ben George.
There is
Appreciate
no such thing as social constructs. There is only reality. You can't transition into something you're not. Period.
Okay.
No pun intended. Why have women dropped the argument against appropriation?
Good point.
We haven't.
Is it?
We haven't.
Yeah.
It's totally appropriation.
They're appropriating?
Yeah.
But
Well, they're doing more than
costume or whatever.
appropriating.
It's
So-
horrific.
But my point about feminism, I think that just anecdotally, like on a one-to-one level, when it comes to girls that I talk to that are like, they're sleeping around and they're keep getting hurt over and over again. When I say I want this for you because I'm Catholic and I believe this because of I'm Catholic, they just shut down, like they don't want
Sure.
to listen to me.
Sure.
But when I say I am a feminist too, and
Yeah, that's
I
the
believe
problem
that
right there.
this
That's
isn't-
that's the problem. Hey, I'm a Catholic feminist witchcraft satanic person. Like they wanna, because they wanna be catered. They wanna make sure that I'm part of the group as well. It's a very weak stand.
helpful for you because I'm pro-woman. Like I do support women, and I want you to be in a more healthy mindset or a more healthy lifestyle.
okay.
Then that's what I mean.
Wait, I have a question.
Well, that
Hold
makes
on.
a lot of
I have a
sense.
I got a question. You're Catholic, right?
Yeah, I'm Catholic.
Now, I'm not an expert in the Catholic faith, but isn't it the case that under Catholicism, women can't be like preachers? They can't be cardinals. They can't be
No.
Right.
bishops. They can't be anything under Catholicism.
Yes,
But that's
correct.
just because
So-
the priests don't want to them.
What the fuck? Okay. But you're a feminist.
Right.
So wouldn't your feminism, equality, how do you reconcile the Catholic faith of barring women from positions of authority in the church with being a feminist?
Well, I don't think that feminism, at least in the way that I'm using it, means that women should take positions of power in the church. I think that it means that women are happier women tend to be happier when they do, I guess, the things that they ought to do within the Catholic
social
faith.
construct of what they should
I
do?
mean, yes, exactly, like pretty much.
Interesting the way the social construct lines up with their own inclinations towards happiness.
Well,
Just
yeah,
saying.
exactly. I mean, what else would it be, I guess?
Wait,
I don't understand how you're a feminist then.
that's
Oh,
kind of
she's using it
patriarchal, isn't
in a different way. That's the thing. You have to understand
Females have to stop doing that. They one female, she exposed herself, and the other one with the hero syndromes had to come in and just help her and trying to say, no. What she's trying to say is blah, 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 blah. No, you're doing that because you feel bad about her. No, let them be adults. Damn.
term feminism does not mean the same thing to her as what we're
Nah, but she's using feminism wrong.
Because I think I've asked that like 3, 4, 5 times, and I don't understand how you're feminist.
Okay.
How is that different from patriarchy? In your if you don't want patriarchy and you're a feminist, what's the difference?
I'm using the word feminist to mean that I am pro-woman when I talk to other women. That's what I mean.
Okay.
I mean,
Wouldn't it be pro-women to allow women to be bishops and cardinals within the Catholic faith?
I think it's pro-woman to do things that are beneficial to women, and I don't think it's beneficial to women to have them take positions of power
Should
like
should women be able to participate in the workforce?
that. I
That's a
mean,
good
I
question.
guess.
So
I don't.
why shouldn't women be able to participate in the hierarchy of the church?
Because
Why
work.
would that not be beneficial to women?
Yeah.
Because work and the church and the church authority is a lot different. The church, the priest takes on the persona of Jesus in the mass, and women cannot do that. And women have their own role in the church, and it's not that. Women can be, I mean, obviously very nurturing, and women, women have children,
but
and
how are you not a patriarchist?
well, I mean, I guess
Make
what
no
does
sense.
patriarchy mean? It just means
It means rule by the father.
I
It
guess
means
then,
men-
yes.
Okay, so you are a patriarchist, but you're just saying you're a
Yeah.
feminist in order
Just-
to
That's
sneak
why I'm
in
She's
some-
saying she's a feminist just to be, the sisterhood coach. You want to be okay with the sisterhood. See, hey, I just let you know that I'm not judgmental, so don't judge me. That's what it is.
Go into her world. It's the Bizarro universe, and the words flip.
Well, I don't think that's fair. I understand exactly what she's saying. I don't.
Uh-huh.
I don't totally agree
Yeah.
because I'm not a Catholic. Like, I
Right.
don't necessarily agree with you on what the gender roles should be or what people ought to do. But I understand that your personal views under Catholicism about the church. You're not saying that you agree with all the tenets of feminism. You're talking about using feminism to promote the general well-being of women. What
Yeah,
you think that
right,
is. It doesn't
right.
necessarily align with
She's
how
using
you
the
live your
term
own life.
feminism.
Wait, why
I'm
not?
speaking. You're using the
Oy.
term you think that's the best way to promote the general well-being of
Nah.
women and their
Right.
welfare. Even
Speak
if
That
you
to
don't.
sounds like a
hand.
bunch of woman prattle to me. I'm
But,
sorry.
do
This
you
is
not
nonsense.
agree with? Do you not agree with promoting
Yeah,
well-being?
women
Feminism
prattling.
is patriarchy. When I say feminism, I mean it's just like
Well, no, she's not saying
It's
her
Hero
redefined
syndrome.
terms.
her personal view. No, she's
such a woman thing
She's
to do.
speaking
when I
about
say
two-
feminism, I actually mean patriarchy.
Well,
I'm
you
just
can
saying
do
the way
that.
speaking
girls
about
like
two
is-
different things. She's talking about using feminism, meeting women where they are.
Yeah, right.
Women are more inclined.
I don't
to
actually disagree
listen.
with what your
Right.
little
Yeah.
Women are
proposal
more
was.
inclined to
Yeah.
listen
Because you're talking
from
about on a
feminist
one-on-one
perspective.
It's
perspective.
evangelism.
I mean, yeah, I want to meet people where they're
All
at.
things,
Like,
all
I really
people.
do want to understand other people.
I don't
And
think
if-
that's a bad
And
idea.
and if people are using the word feminism to describe things like, I feel
being
oppressed.
pro-woman.
Gotta
I
meet
feel
them where
oppressed
they
by
are.
this. Yeah, I think
That's Paul.
the best way
I
to
think
meet
what we-
people where they are is to do that.
Look at my
No,
God.
no. I think the patriarchy's got to come in and smash feminism.
I kind of agree. Like this all is making what I'm realizing listening to
No
this
offense,
is that I long for a time when we didn't have to convince women. I
Yeah.
long for a time when we didn't have to be
But
like,
that's not the
let's
time
figure
we're
out
in.
how to like pull them in and make them agree. It's like, how about we just say this is what you do. This is your
Tell the
role.
men to do
These
that
are
then.
the things you're
40.
allowed to do.
Yeah, I mean, let's tell
And-
the men too, because they're not
Tell the
stepping
men.
up.
I don't.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Men have to just stop having these conversations. Just do what they have to do. I just keep it in honest. Like we cannot. We have to do the same thing that women did. They used the system. You have to give it to them. They used the system, and we can do the same thing. We can use the system, and do what we have to do. Stop with the complaining. Stop with doing these endless conversations that they're not gonna get anywhere, folks. Because they're not meant to get anywhere. Okay, they're not meant. Females are not meant to just say, you know what, it's my fault. I take accountability. That's not, because they're not leaders. They're not leaders. They're not built to lead. That's why they're not inclined to do that.
I just don't think that's a very effective way to.
Yeah.
I
draw
think it's
people in.
extremely effective because men
Very
have the
effective.
monopoly
It's
on
not
force.
happening
and
yet,
if they
though.
just say no tomorrow, if the men just say, you know what? No. Your feminism stuff, your women and making the choices and doing what you want, just no. How about that?
that's also-
Honestly,
men don't want
that
that.
That's
just sounds
that's
better
a
to
bad
me.
sales tactic.
Let me just-
I don't want to sell women on the patriarchy.
She doesn't
because
care, dude. She's
it
a
will be-
tyrannical dictator.
It will be a
This-
never
sometimes
ending. It will be a never-ending torture chamber of. But what about
You're
the
not-
men?
you're not
though?
wrong.
And but
You're not
what
wrong.
about? But what about my feelings? And but what about what I want?
Why do you have to be so
never-
pedantic?
Let me just put it.
about
Let me just
Wow,
say this.
wow.
Let me
I'm
just say
being
this, okay?
super honest.
Ladies, let me just say this, okay? Ever since I became red-pilled based conspiracy woman, my marriage proposals have gone through the roof. So if you ladies are trying to lock in a man, just say something racist and you're good to go.
Okay.
That's not true.
Hey, she is trying to be funny. But yeah, I think, like I said, I agree with you, Rachel. And I have been saying this for quite some time. Yeah, I think when it comes down to these kind of conversation, and notice this. Notice how guys, that we create a space to talk about this thing, and you see slowly how females come in and try to invade our space, right? There's a reason why they do that. I need to just really put all my ideas together to just explain it better. But it's like an invasion of space of the man, and there's a reason they do that. At this point, men had to really think about what will be the next step to move forward, right? Politically. And we have to go to certain areas where we have to just start, be part of the, participate in the system. That way we can just change some of these things, because females are not going to do it, folks. What we're trying to do is say, mommy, help me and fix this problem. They're not going to fix it, folks. They're not going to fix it. But let me know what you guys see in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next one.